Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 48th Annual Commencement of East Central College. Please remain standing for the national anthem sung by graduation candidate Alex Grandsman.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated and enjoy the performance of the East Central College's Please enjoy the performance of the East Central College's Voce Blue performance of Wide Open Spaces, led by East Central College's Dr. Timothy Sexton, Director.
This part of my story Thank you, and well done. Good morning and welcome to East Central College for our 47th annual commencement exercises. I'm John Bauer, and it's a privilege to serve as president of East Central, and I'm joined today on the platform by a number of distinguished individuals, and I'd like to introduce them to you now. First of all, to my right, to your left, our East Central College Board of Trustees. These individuals are elected by voters and govern the college. I'd ask them to rise and remain standing, and we'll acknowledge the board at the end. Ann Hartley, board president. Dr. Joe Stretker, vice president. Prudence Fink Johnson, treasurer. Ina Cookie Hayes, secretary. Dr. Eric Park, trustee. And Audrey Freitag, our most recently elected member of the Board of Trustees. I would also like to point out that 4 of these individuals are not only board members, they are graduates of East Central College, and Trustee Freitag was recognized just a year ago as the recipient of our Distinguished Alumni Award. Ladies and gentlemen, your Board of Trustees. Also joining me on the platform are the administrators of the college. They include Vice President of Instruction, Dr. Tia Robinson, Vice President of Student Development, Shelley Allen, and Vice President of Finance and Administration, Dr. Phil Pena. I would like to point out that 2 of our administrators, Vice Presidents Robinson and Allen, will be leaving the summer for new opportunities elsewhere, and we congratulate them and wish them well in their endeavors and thank them for their service to East Central College. Thank you. And the last member on the platform will be introduced shortly, our keynote speaker for today's exercises. I also want to recognize some other very important people today. This year, we had 4 members of our faculty who were promoted in rank to assistant professor, and I'd ask them to please stand. They include Susan Henderson, Laura Rosselli-Insall, Lee Kolb, and Adam Watkins. Congratulations on your promotion in rank. Well done. I know all of the faculty and staff join me today in celebrating the accomplishments of our students. And it certainly is a day for students. It's also a day for our faculty and our staff. The work that has gone into this day, all of the work and preparation, the time that they have spent with our students leads to this special moment, and we thank them for a job well done. This day belongs to the graduates. You didn't get here alone. The faculty have taught and inspired you. Our staff have helped you along the way. Your classmates have been sources of help and encouragement, and your family and friends have provided the support that's been necessary for you to succeed and get here this day. But in the end, it came down to you, the soon-to-be graduate who made all this happen. This is your day, and I want you to celebrate in it. Be proud, because we are proud of you. Today marks the culmination of a journey that began some time ago, and I know for you it has involved challenges, frustrations, tears and laughter, ups and downs, and ultimately, because you're here, success. You're here because you stayed the course. You stayed the course on that journey, and you're about to realize your dream of being a college graduate. I have to tell you, I love everything about this day, everything about commencement. I think about the ceremony throughout the year. I think about ways we can make it better, who would be a good speaker, and how many days is it until we get to commencement. Pardon the pun, but I love the pomp and circumstance of the day, the tradition of the academic regalia, the colors that represent the schools and disciplines of our faculty and staff, the tradition of the mace, which was crafted from a tree right here on this campus, and I love pomp and circumstance, the music. But more than anything, I love the look on the faces of the graduates when they cross this stage. They're no longer students, they're graduates of East Central College. This year is a very important year in the history of the institution. It marks the beginning of our golden anniversary. In April 1968, voters went to the polls and authorized the creation of the Junior College District of East Central Missouri 50 years ago. We'll continue the celebration of this golden anniversary all the way until September of next year, when we observe the 50th anniversary of the first East Central College classes. But those classes were not held here. In fact, in 1968, the day of the election, and in 1969, when classes began in Union Memorial Auditorium and other facilities, this was just farmland. But eventually, this property was acquired and established as the campus. The first building, which we now know as George Bisher Hall, was constructed. It was later named for the first board president. This building was constructed in 1973 and named for Dr. Donald Shook, the founding president of the institution. And over the years, the campus has grown, our programs have expanded, and our line of graduates has grown longer. Today's keynote speaker was one of those who attended East Central in the earliest days of the institution. Ann Schrader's biography can be found in your program, but allow me to highlight just a few things. After graduating from Union High School, she came to what was then East Central Junior College to pursue her associate's degree. She later transferred to the University of Missouri and, like many of our graduates, then came back home to serve her community. She served as Parks and Recreation Director in Union for almost 20 years, then later as County Commissioner, only the second woman to hold that position. And outside of her professional life, she's been a lifelong community leader and volunteer and has been recognized on many, many occasions. We at East Central and the East Central College Alumni Association were proud to recognize her as one of our outstanding alumni, and I'm certainly proud to call her a good friend. I would ask you to join me in welcoming to our podium East Central College alumna Ann Schrader.
"50 years, and I was a large part of that from the beginning. And I'm looking over at John Anglin, and he's smiling, and I'm glad he can't talk about me from here. When Dr. Bauer asked me about being the commencement speaker, I was like, why? And why do you want me? And the answer was, well, you were one of the first classes that were part of East Central. And I went, true. He says, and you have the understanding of what the impact of this junior college has done for our community, and not only our community, but Warren County, St. Charles County. I mean, the district is huge. And basically it was, okay, I'm old and I do have history of the college. So I said, fine, we'll take it from there. So our beginning, and if you think about this, was 68, when all you could remember is there was a bunch of men that met around in a coffee shop doing the what if game. What if we had a junior college in Union, Missouri? I mean, who even thought about that or why? But thank goodness we had these ahead thinkers that went and thought about this concept, which is unbelievable in the size of our county that they went ahead and did this. I would have loved to have been in on the conversations on some of these meetings that these gentlemen had. And it was all men, by the way, ladies, that did this at that time. But it included 13 school districts, part of Crawford, Gasconade, Warren, part of St. Charles, and Washington counties. And thanks to the effort of these people then who put this on the ballot, and it was passed in 1968, what insight and courage they had, and we thank all of them for what we all benefit from now. September of '69, temporary offices were established at the Union Memorial Auditorium and the Baptist Church with 475 day and night students at that time. Faculty consisted of 14 men and women offering instruction in English, mathematics, social science, foreign language, business and management, drafting, and secretarial science. My first encounter actually was in 1969 when my mother drugged me to the Union Memorial Auditorium to hear the St. Louis Symphony Brass Quintet. I was a French horn player. My mother loved the French horn, and she was bound and determined I was going to be playing that French horn. By the end of the evening and the concert was over with, I'm sitting there talking to somebody, and all of a sudden I see my mom up there talking to the French horn player. I'm like, oh, this can't be good. But that's where my journey really began. I ended up taking, his name was Carl Siebler. He was the French horn principal player at the St. Louis Symphony, and I started taking lessons from high school at that point. What that also did and gave me the gateway was, when the college is that young, they needed, in 1971 when I graduated from high school, they needed people like me. It was like, you can sing, you can dance, you play the French horn, you can do this. And that's how we started. The music scholarship is what got me 2 full-year ride for East Central. With that one instant that I went to the Memorial Auditorium to listen to a brass quintet. Along with when you got the scholarship, you were also pretty much told that you will be singing and dancing, and we formed, he's laughing, the East Central Singers. We went to every high school in the district, basically doing a dog and pony show, singing, dancing, doing barbershop quartet, and then took time that we talked to each and every one of the students that would like to talk to us about East Central College and what we were doing there. I have to also point out that we were part of the student body that gave Mr. Anglin his first musical of Oliver that was done at the Memorial Auditorium. It was quite the production, and by the way, all the young boys of Fagan's troupe were all girls. Every one of the little boys in Fagan's group were even Oliver himself was also a female. Because at that point, we all were kind of littler and a lot littler, so we filled in the spots. The other phenomena that happened that for us as an East Central student, as a lot of adults were coming to East Central College to get either their education or they just wanted to come take a class. They were taking art appreciation, they took a writing class, and all this kind of stuff. The only thing that was really bad about that is when these ladies, we used to form as old ladies, and they weren't. They were probably in their 30s at the time, but their kids had gone to school. They walk in. We knew immediately what that bell curve was going to do. It just went, you know. They came in, and that's all they were taking was 1 or 2 classes, and so they excelled very well. But it was awesome because you had such generations in that building, even at the auditorium and when we first got out to the first building here. I mean, the generations of different ages of students was amazing and fun. We also had one of the things that was happening a lot is that all the guys from Vietnam were coming back. We had a lot of the guys that were on the GI Bill came back. Most of them were running around in their fatigue jackets and very proud, and I'm very proud to say we had our very first sit-in for the Vietnam War while we were here also. So there were a lot of things going on with this. The East Central, in 1973, is, just a bit back on it, the fall of 73, there were 1,974 students, 67 full-time staff, and I was off to Mizzou in 1973. East Central added the theater, the health and science building, the EMT and nursing program, a vocational facility to train skilled workers, which has benefited Franklin County and everybody around us with people who have skilled labor and skills that they can to apply themselves to a lot of different businesses, industry in our county. The current is amazing. I got the numbers from Bonnie. Spring semester was 2,547 people. Look at the difference. I mean, I realize it's 50 years, but still, that's a lot. 65 full-time staff and 130 part-time staff. So what I'm going to do, and this is kind of a thing I've done before, but I want the impact of what East Central College has done for us. And it's a group participation. You guys are out of it for right now, okay? But you'll be in. I want to play the what if game with you. If you have ever attended a theater production, a choral concert, any music concert, please stand up. Take a look. All right, keep standing. All right. If you have ever auditioned for or performed in one of the productions of Mr. Anglin, stand up. Now keep standing. You guys can stand up too. Okay, you guys sit down. We'll do it that way. We'll back it up. Okay, if you were in a production of any sort that East Central did, you were popped up quick. If you auditioned, if you worked on the stage, if you did anything, please stand up. These aren't students. I'm talking other people that have been in this stuff. Okay. If you've ever attended any event out here at East Central, the art shows, the health fairs, the Earth Day, the whatever we've had out here, the Senior Health Day, which I'll be having to go to, please stand up if you ever come out here just for a special event at East Central. How about this one? If you sent your child at any one time or a grandchild to East Central College, please stand up. I'm one of them. John. That is the impact that East Central College has had on our community and for you guys. And that legacy will carry on, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, now to you all sitting here, smiling. I love it. Either that you're out or I did it. Tell you what, my message to you is please go out and make a difference. I don't care if it's in your church, if it's in your community, in your school, you're going on to the other. Join in those other educational benefits that you have and go make a difference. You can do this. Don't be common, be uncommon. Step out of your comfort zone. Don't sit back and wait. Go for it. If you've never, once I got up at Mizzou, I ended up doing things I had never done before because I took the chance and took the opportunity. Go find all those special things that happens on campuses and out when you're starting working and everything else. Go make a difference. Again, step out of your comfort zone. I ask you for your integrity. Integrity takes being uncommon. Have the integrity in your what you're doing in your schooling, in your social life, in your government. Integrity is a big part of what we all need to carry on after this. You are the legacy that's going to carry on these things. And do not compromise yourself. Stand tall and do the right thing. Okay? And don't strive to fit in. Instead, stand out. Don't be part of and just go along with the thing. Stand out and do something. Give back. Be the dreamer. Just like those men who sat around at a coffee table and decided that we could have a junior college. Be the dreamer. Act on your dreams. Don't think about it. Put that plan out and act upon what you want to do. Take the chance. I also ask you to look at public service. It is truly rewarding. And public service includes instructors. We're all in this public service venue. And it takes a commitment to do that. So take a look at public service. Take a look at volunteering and learning and getting more about what your community is. Be and do something that's bigger than yourself. You're all capable of that. Every one of you are capable of doing a lot more. So step out of it. And what we promise you is we will continue the legacy because of you and those that follow us. So right now, you know what? Go out of here and go make a difference. Congratulations.
The Outstanding Student Award is the highest award given to an East Central College graduate. It is awarded to one student who embodies academic excellence and contributes to the life of the campus community. The honoree is selected by a vote of the faculty and staff who thoughtfully consider academic achievements as well as extracurricular involvement. The Outstanding Student for 2018 is Jonathan Stone. In his time at ECC, Jonathan has spent time in Student Government Association, was inducted into Phi Theta Kappa, and worked as a student ambassador representing the college in interactions with incoming students and members of the community. In his personal life, he volunteers with Franklin County Young Life, a Christian outreach program for adolescents, where he listens to the stories of young people and learns about their joys, triumphs, heartbreaks, and setbacks. Earlier this year, Jonathan took the time to meet with each member of our Student Service Center team to talk to us about the mission of Young Life in hopes that we would participate in a fundraiser to support a young person's opportunity to attend camp this year. As someone who personally works with Jonathan, I can say that he brings joy to my days. When he enters the office suite, it is always with polite hellos and a smile. The youth, energy, and positivity that he brings into the workplace infects each of us, from the Student Service Center, where he works with me, to the classroom where he learns from faculty like Dr. Wendy Pekka. When asked about her experience with Jonathan, Dr. Pekka was happy to share these thoughts. I'm super proud to have had the opportunity to witness Jonathan's growth as a scholar, leader, and citizen while at East Central College. From the first week he arrived in the front row of my general psychology course to this past semester where he sat in the back corner of my social psychology, Jonathan has been a standout student on so many levels. Not only do his personality traits of compassion, optimism, and conscientiousness come through in his interpersonal interactions, but his genuine curiosity to clarify his long-held values and beliefs positively influences those around him. In the few years I've known him, I don't believe that I've heard one negative comment from him. It is little wonder why other students seek out his advice and sincerely enjoy working with him in group activities. I will certainly miss his ever-present enthusiasm here on campus, but I know he will continue to inspire others in his future pursuits. Most immediate of those future pursuits is today's graduation. After graduating with highest honors today, Jonathan is eager to take on the next challenge that life has to offer as he makes plans to transfer to the University of Missouri St. Louis. He plans to study business marketing and participate in the U.S. Air Force ROTC program. When he finishes his studies, Jonathan hopes to join the Air Force as an officer and work in the field of personnel or finance. Asked to what he attributes his success, Jonathan said that his accomplishments were only possible because of God, his family, and his fiancée. He truly believes that he could never have come this far alone. Please join me in recognizing this year's recipient of the Outstanding Student Award, Jonathan Stone.
Each year, the East Central College Alumni Association recognizes one of our distinguished graduates. The award is presented to a graduate who has used his or her education and been of service to the community, and that certainly describes this year's recipient. Nearly 30 years ago, Ron Understall helped found Washington Engineering and Architecture. Today, the company's influence can be seen around Franklin County and beyond. Its portfolio is vast, from the Washington Public Safety Building to the new heat and control facility in Union. The firm has worked on several projects here at East Central College. After graduating from St. Francis Borgia Regional High School in 1975, Ron enrolled in East Central's pre-engineering program. In 1977, he transferred to the University of Missouri-Columbia, where he earned his bachelor's degree in civil engineering in 1979. After college, he began work in St. Louis and later moved to Ohio, but he and his wife wanted to return to Missouri. They did so, and he then decided to venture out on his own. And in 1989, Washington Engineering and Architecture opened for business. Since that time, the company has experienced success, and they've used the firm to help others along the way. His firm has offered free design services to organizations like St. Francis Borgia and the Washington Town and Country Fair. Ron not only volunteers professional services, but a great deal of his personal time. He served with numerous organizations, including his role as president of the East Central College Alumni Association and as a former board member for the East Central College Foundation. He also served on the Franklin County Building Commission as chair and is involved with the Knights of Columbus, the Elks Lodge, and the Lions Club. Ron and his wife Donna are parents to 4 girls. They have 6 grandchildren, and I'm pleased to present the 2018 Outstanding Alumni Award to a good friend and colleague, Ron Unterstall.
I just want to say one thing. Congratulations to you all. But I could not do what I did without the support of my spouse, Donna. And I won't make her stand, but I'd appreciate if you all gave her a round of applause.
Will the candidates for graduation please rise? Dr. Bauer, upon the recommendation of the faculty of East Central College, I present to you these candidates for associate degrees and certificates.
By the authority of the state of Missouri and the East Central College Board of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of the faculty of East Central College, I hereby confer upon each graduate the appropriate degree and/or certificate with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations. You may move your tassels.
You may be seated.
Cheyenne Leaf. Adam Fitz. Chanda Smith Prater.
Way to go, Mom!
Ashley Miller. Elijah Shirtler. Jonathan Stone, highest honors Phi Theta Kappa. Matt Bauer. Kyle Walkenhorst, honors. Alexander Gonsman. Rebecca Block. Courtney Daniels. Sarah Hellman. Courtney Corbin. Cassidy Forbes, Phi Theta Kappa. Leona Dopsch. Elizabeth Cataneri. Michelle Fisher. Stephanie Jones. Tori Venti. Samantha Johnson. Samantha Hyatt. Carol Hyatt. Brianne Veith. Jennifer Egan. James Egan. Jonathan Glover. Brittany Reynolds. Oscar Busking. Hannah Kracher. Samantha Bain. Rebecca Faree. Andrew Chablakian. Martin Mowney. Eric Brinker, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Danielle Heyman. Rachel Thrasher. Jessica Beringhouse. Erica Jeffries. Holly Smith. Jody Hara. Kendra Ferris. Lindsay Block. Alyssa Harding. Ashley Belfield. Jody Scheibel. Richard Tobin. Danica Donati. Kyle Herbert. Brittany Burgess, Phi Theta Kappa. April Head, Phi Theta Kappa. Rachel Rodman. Lauren Dell. Ellen Plotkin. Jennifer Summers. Lisa Smart. Emily Green. Brittany Hallam. Honors. Shelley Gibson. Ashley Vance. Kelsey Huxell. Sarah Killian, Phi Theta Kappa. Julie Otto. Kelby Bush, Honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Simone Bradley. Jonathan Monosmith, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Elijah Mail. Emily Williams. Todd Hellebush. Mackenzie Matthews, Phi Theta Kappa. Natalie Sterling, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Abigail Bayline, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa. John Boyke. Jasmine Halbert. Amanda Pyrick, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Oh, okay. Emily Stevens, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Robbie Barker. Aline Lenoy Hoffman. Madeline Woods, Phi Theta Kappa. Linda Gaines, honors. Rachel Breidenbach. Madison Lawrence, highest honors. Carrie Brown. Samuel Williams, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Hannah Bosch McKellips, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Tiffany Groover. Brittany Brown, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Miranda Coyne, honors. Okay. Cassie Ross. Afton Hervey. Timothy Stratton. Stormy Wilt. Jennifer Hammonds. Maria Guadalupe Leyva Chavez. Teresita Kilmaid. Timothy Todd. Pierre Hollingsworth, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Robert McCabe. Ethan Stahl, highest honors. Andrew Bestie. Clayton Bunkley. Jessica Nugent. Emily Overschmidt, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. McCall Kalen Melzer, highest honors. Casey Mead. Robert Howard. Evan Searcy, highest honors. Andrew Bray. Zachariah Hudson. Levi Deaton, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Kelly Jo Dockery. Juliana Deppie. Bryce Gojon. Brandon Henderson. Michaela Grable. Israel Neely, Phi Theta Kappa. Katie George, highest honors. Benjamin Moore, honors. Michael Hector. Michaela Young. Lindsay Boyer. Kelly Schlemper. Amber Click. Samuel Prutiano. Nathan Strupp, honors. Kristen Bosworth, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. David Ward, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Miracle Malone. Kimberly Wachter, Phi Theta Kappa. Joshua Fontenot, veteran. Dustin Leaders. Macy Ray, Phi Theta Kappa. Caitlin Marcy. Dalton Jones. Michelle Hughes, Phi Theta Kappa. Megan Werdeman. Lydia Nagel. Darby Parham. Maddie Whitaker, honors. Jamie Soto. Samantha Elliott Reifsteck. Samantha Smiley. Caitlin Brueggemann, Phi Theta Kappa. Carol Bounds Best. Sharon Warnicki. Jessica Bailey. Connor Camden, Phi Theta Kappa. Mariah Maxwell, veteran. Chad Sandage. Emma Borcherding. Brooke Bakhting. Mackenzie Struckhoff, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Grace Getty, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Zachary Drewy. Nicholas Todd. Magnus Anderson, highest honors. Clayton Waldy. John McQuaig. Raymond Rowling Jr., Phi Theta Kappa, veteran. Laura Bigley. Robin Mache, highest honors. Sally Cundiff, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Casey Harting. Colleen Narp. Autumn Enlow. Brooke Sampson. Crystal Smith. That's another one. Hannah Tomasovic. Honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Rebecca Grace, honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Cassandra Weigel. Zechariah Drayton, Phi Theta Kappa. And finally, Kayla Hagedorn, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Congratulations once again to the class of 2018. There's a reception for graduates and their guests. It's being conducted immediately following the ceremony, located one level down on the first floor of this building. Please remain seated until the students exit the gym. And once again, congratulations to the 2018 graduating class of East Central College.